I had the privilege while I was in uniform to work for Colin Powell. Actually, I was one of about 30,000 soldiers that worked for Colin Powell. I just like to say, you want to influence your boss? Let me tell you one way to influence your boss. Most bosses never get any feedback about anything. Most bosses go from meetings to meetings. They don't get feedback about, they get their little, maybe they get performance appraisal at some point in time and, add a girl, add a boy, go at it, whatever. But if you see your boss doing something that you thought was really helpful and you want to see it again, right? Stop by. Maybe you do it orally. Maybe you don't write them the note. Maybe you do. It depends on your style, how you want to operate. But that's a way to keep that stuff going. Now, the power of showing appreciation is so significant. I can't leave it without telling you one more thing. My older brother outshined me in rank by far. He was in the Air Force while I was in the Army, right? And he achieved the rank of 3-star general. I didn't come close. I wasn't even in the same ballpark, right? Wasn't even that same part of the parade. I was back, But here's the thing. He was a great leader. And second to Colin Powell, he's my favorite leader. One day, when he was working here at National Defense University up here on Fort McNair, he was the president of the university, the commander of the post. He walked across the street, and he had with him a coin, several coins actually. In the Army and also in the Air Force, maybe in the Navy too, commanders and sergeants majors, first sergeants in the top ranks in the enlisted non-commissioned officer side, top ranks in the officer side, they get coins. This coin is a coin from 1st Armored Division. It's got a little picture on the back of 1st Armored Division. And on the coin it says, awarded for excellence. Now you get a couple hundred of these coins every year. Have your tax dollars at work, buy a couple hundred of these coins. And what they do is that every time they leave their office and they go to the field, they put a couple of these coins in their pocket in case they have an opportunity to do some on-the-spot appreciation. Well, he walked across post at Fort McNair and he got to a building, which was a nondescript building. He'd never been in it. He walked in there, the building manager took him downstairs, and in the basement there was a lady with a whole wall filled with cubicles, little tiny cubicles. And the manager said to my brother, General, this lady has been here for 35 years in this job. Her job is to put the books that are ordered into these cubicles with the professors' names on them. And she's also supposed to order the books. In 35 years, she's never made a mistake. Professors always get exactly the book they want on time, and it's in the right cubicle waiting for them. No, my brother said, oh, that's fantastic. He reached into his pocket, and he pulled out one of his coins, and he said, this is a small token of our appreciation for this great performance that you've done. And he gave it to her, and they shook hands and talked for a minute, and that was it. 6 months later, that lady came down with incurable liver cancer. And a friend of mine visited her in the hospital in her last days. And this is what she told me. She said, I came into the hospital room, and there on her nightstand was a picture of her family and that coin your brother had given her. Now, I don't think we really know how important it is to appreciate those around us and how much a better leader we will be at influencing them if we can just notice that and say it. Whether you use the parts or the coin, I don't care. I mean, I'd like to use the parts because I like Colin Powell, but it doesn't matter. There are probably people you work with every day who have never been fully appreciated for the work that they do. Don't wait for some boss to do it. Take the lead yourself. Show your appreciation for them. It might mean the world to them, particularly if it's never been done.